Hi, so welcome, and I am actually here to perform a chem magic or chem experiment involving vinegar and sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. It's different from baking powder. They have this different constituent. One is acid, one is base. So it's a whole different, two different things. So actually, I am in a problem or I am encountering a problem with solution because I've been repeating the solution or the experiment for about 5 times now or 5 to 6 times and it's not working. It's completely a mess. So I think it's not going to work and I hope it works, but I'm pretty skeptical whether this would work. So let's see, let's hope, let's pray. Cross fingers.
A few moments later.
Hi, I'm here to perform a magic trick or chem magic or whatever. And the thing is, it's called the hot eyes magic trick. But the thing is, I'm pretty skeptical whether this would work or not because I've spent around since yesterday and today, the whole day, doing it and it's not working. And I'm pretty worried if it's going to work, and I think it's not. So let's just see. Currently, I have at most 4 tries, 4 to 5 repetitions of the experiment. And the thing is, it doesn't seem to be working, but in the videos that I've seen on YouTube, on Facebook, and all of those social media platforms, they seem to be working, and you can hear the sound of the rain. But yeah, that's the problem. So I guess if it's not going to work, I don't have any choice. It's not going to work, right? So, I don't know what to do. Let's see if it's going to work. I think it's going to work. Currently, it's boiling down in the kitchen. I hope it works. Let's see. And another thing, I think if it's not going to work, the problem is with the vinegar that I've used, because it should be acetic acid. Originally, it should be acetic acid, but I've used diluted acetic acid, so I had to do some calculations. You can hear the dog down. Yeah. So let's see if it's going to work.
Many unbearable hours later.
Hi. So here is the first result of the experiment that I did. So I I overboiled it and everything just kinda evaporated and it left me with this one. So let me show you. It looks like that. And I don't know what this is. But since I only used baking soda and diluted acetic acid or vinegar, so I assume that it's somewhere between the two. It's a chemical whatever between the two. So I've read some uh I've read some things that they're both. It's called sodium acetate crystal. It's when you melt it, it kinda it's what seen inside a hot pack. Then hot packs contain liquid sodium acetate, and when you put some pressure into it, or when you start the reaction, it just kinda build up together, and when it build up, it releases energy. It's an exothermic reaction, and it's because the liquid is super cooled, and when the liquid is super cooled, the particles kinda like they're kind of like very excited to bond together. So when the reaction starts, it just go boom. And exothermic reactions are reactions that releases energy, or the output energy is higher than the input energy. And yeah, let's see if the next one doesn't end up like this. So let's hope for the best. But yeah.
3,000 years later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
So I just went downstairs and I tried to get the solution. Tried to look, and I don't. I think yeah, that one. So I don't think that this is gonna work, but let's see. I just hope for the best. So let's try using this one, the one that failed to activate this, whatever this is. So let's put some here. Ew. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this one, let's put here. Let's see if it's going to work. I hope it does, but if it doesn't, that's life. Not everything's gonna go into your way.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So, but I don't think this is going to work, so. Nope, it didn't work. Oh my god, it's not going to work. Hi ma'am, pakipasa na lang po ako. OMG, it's not working. But aside from that, so maybe I just go deep. Into whatever formed in this solution. So, take a look. This one, I don't know how to explain this, but do you see it? Do you guys see it? So, it looks like some flakes that formed. Let me see if I can. Here, it looks like flakes. I assume that these are flakes of sodium acetate or sodium bicarbonate. Yeah, this one. So I hope you guys see it. And it's quite similar to this one. Oh my god, it's falling. Yeah, it's quite similar to this one. It's just that this one is still in some of the solution. So, if there's one thing that I've discovered, don't trust the videos on YouTube. Don't do it, guys. Don't trust them. They're not showing something that's happening behind the camera. But if they're going to melt sodium acetate, I guess that's true. But using vinegar and sodium bicarbonate or baking soda, I don't know what they did, or it's just because the vinegar that I've used is different, but the concentration of the vinegar that I've used was 4.5% acetic acid versus the one that they've used in 5%. So it's just a matter of 0.5% acetic concentration, but I've added more vinegar to my solution. So I guess it should have compensated, but I've ended up looking like this. But next time, I guess I'm going to create another video. I'm going to find sodium acetate and I'm going to, I wish, I'm going to melt the sodium acetate and let's see if it's going to make a hot eyes or whatever. So let's see for my future videos. But for now, we're only left with this one. This I don't know, it's kind of gross and it smells kind of gross, but I've gotten used to the smell. Like what I've said earlier, I've done this for 5 to 6 times now, so I've gotten used to the smell. Yeah. So let's just get into the instructional video of why this one happened. I'm sorry for saying instructional video, but this is actually the explanation of what should have happened in the experiment or in the magic. So we've combined sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate, or the baking soda and the acetic acid or the diluted acetic acid, which is vinegar, and when it reacted together, it produces carbon dioxide, water, and sodium acetate. So we have this three thing together: sodium acetate, carbon dioxide, and water. And so carbon dioxide will come out of the solution as gas, and that what resulted for the bubbles and when we mix the vinegar and the baking soda. Then right after mixing them, we need to remove the H2O or the water. So to remove that, we need to boil the solution, and after boiling the solution, we should have liquid sodium acetate, and to supercool it, we should supercool it. So we need to put it in the freezer and or have it in an ice bath. So after having it in that whatever temperature, to lower the temperature, we should have got this result, but unfortunately we didn't. But that's basically it. So the reaction is a exothermic reaction, which means that we should be having a greater energy output instead of the input. So sodium acetate is usually used in hot packs or in hand warmers because when you activate the solution or when you activate the reaction, it just releases energy in the form of heat. So it's used as that. And actually, so when I placed water inside or when I'm cleaning the solids, the first setup or the one that has this brittle whatever, it actually got hot, and I think it's because of the bicarbonate or whatever in that. So let's see next time. I'm promising you guys that I'm going to make a legit hot ice, and it's by using legit sodium acetate. So let's see if you guys know where I could get sodium acetate. I think in Amazon or in eBay, whatever. Please link it down. And